Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu informed his cabinet that Israel currently controls 60% of the Gaza Strip. Netanyahu further stated, already 60%. This is for today. Defense Minister Israel Katz added to this, remarking, maybe that changed in the last hour, implying the dynamic nature of the ongoing military situation. This brief report highlights the Israeli leadership's assessment of their operational control within the Gaza Strip. Al Jazeera reports that Israeli forces have begun intercepting a Gaza-bound aid flotilla. The flotilla, comprising more than 50 vessels, departed from the Turkish port city of Marmaris last week, organized by the global Sumud Flotilla movement. The interception occurred in international waters off the coast of Cyprus as the convoy attempted to continue towards the besieged Gaza Strip. Organizers stated that one vessel, the Monkey, came under attack and close harassment by Israeli military boats, leading to a loss of contact. Israel's Yedioth Aharonot daily reported that activists on board the vessels were detained and would be transferred to the Israeli port of Ashdod. Approximately an hour before the reported interceptions, Israel's Ministry of Foreign Affairs warned the flotilla to change course and turn back immediately. Israel has maintained a blockade on Gaza since 2007, asserting it is necessary to prevent weapons from reaching Hamas and other armed groups, though rights and humanitarian organizations criticize it as collective punishment. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has declared that the border between North Korea and South Korea will be transformed into an impregnable fortress. According to NHK, this statement was made during a meeting with military commanders in Pyongyang. This declaration underscores North Korea's increasingly hostile stance towards South Korea, following recent constitutional changes in March that explicitly designate South Korea as a separate state, removing any references to reunification. In response to ongoing regional tensions, the South Korean military has commenced its annual 5-day computer-simulated exercise, aimed at enhancing its preparedness against potential threats from North Korea. Al Jazeera reports that the Madhya Pradesh High Court in India has declared the medieval Kamal Malla Mosque in Dar, a temple dedicated to a Hindu goddess, overturning decades of shared use. The ruling, which dismisses the Muslim community's petition and suggests alternative land for a new mosque, comes after a survey by the Archaeological Survey of India. Critics, including historian Audrey Truschke, view this as part of the entrenched Islamophobia of Hindu nationalism, aiming to harass and harm Muslim communities. Advocates for the Muslim side, like lawyer Ashar Warsi, highlight a 1935 British-era notice that affirmed the site as a mosque, arguing the court's reliance on a politically motivated and substandard ASI survey violates established rule of law. Asaduddin Awaizi, a member of parliament, contends the verdict reeks with the stench of the Supreme Court's 2019 Babri Mosque ruling, which he believes opened the floodgates for similar claims. The article notes a celebratory atmosphere among Hindu worshippers, with local activists installing a temporary idol. A Hindu organization convener stated this was a fight for Hindu civilization and that Modi's Hindutva runs India. The MV Hondius cruise ship, which experienced a deadly hantavirus outbreak, has arrived at the Dutch port of Rotterdam for thorough disinfection. This marks the end of a challenging journey that prompted international health authorities to issue alerts. Upon arrival on Monday morning, the ship carried 25 crew members and 2 medical personnel, none of whom were exhibiting symptoms, according to operator Oceanwide Expeditions. Occupants wore masks as the vessel was escorted, and the crew immediately entered quarantine. During the outbreak, 3 passengers died, including a Dutch couple believed to be the first exposed to the virus in South America. The remaining passengers disembarked earlier in the Canary Islands and were escorted in protective gear onto flights to over 20 countries for quarantine. 11 cases have been identified, with 9 confirmed, including 1 Canadian. 18 Americans are currently under observation in specialized healthcare facilities in the U.S. The World Health Organization emphasized that this outbreak is rare and not comparable to COVID-19. However, with an incubation period of several weeks, more cases among former occupants could emerge. Disinfection will follow Dutch public health guidelines, and the ship will be inspected before resuming operations. France's Pasteur Institute confirmed the virus matches known South American strains. CBS News. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.